going on YouTube? I know it's been quite some time since we have checked in here. Honestly, progress has continued quite significantly, and today we'll walk through the house. I've just been so darn tired with everything going on here, my day jobs, and some of the stuff I'll walk you through here. So apologies for not touching base. To be honest, my housewarming party is April 30th. We are still trucking well towards that, but this will be my last update until then. I'll be about 95% to 97% finished by then. Look at this little guy. Excuse me, garbage dog. No, we don't do that. Yeah, he's starting to get that age where he's getting too tall. No. All right, let's walk you guys through this real quick. I think everything has kind of been changed around since you've been here last time. Probably coolest and most exciting. We are finally doing some work on the 6x6. That's why I bought a lift. That's why it's on the lift. Probably wondering what I'm gonna do. We are redoing the entire sound system pretty well. Don't really like to have the harness bars or the weight towers on the harness bar up there. We're gonna mount something to the deck so we can actually functionally use the deck without crawling up there and kind of getting everything unbolted. It's a nice setup, but not for us. We are putting some rock guards or rock sliders on. We're ripping this entire front end on. Anybody that has Defenders that even remotely off-roads them knows how janky this stuff is. I mean, the bushings, you pretty much got to replace every 3 or 4 rides. We have stage 5 Velcas that are shipped back out. So these are the stock ones for now. We are having them readjusted for our personal use. And we'll probably just wrap this whole thing in Elkas all the way around. And the reason for that is this will probably never see deep mud again. I know I'm letting a lot of you guys down, but I build purpose-built bikes for really deep mud. This is a really cool setup for my lifestyle up here. I'm gonna walk you through that in a second. But it really starts with these. These are totally the coolest thing ever. Super ATV hub adapters for portals. So basically they replace your hub adapters here, which are a 4-bolt and allows you to run some pretty cool stuff. I'll just give you guys a quick preview of that. There you go. So we are moving to more towards a street setup. We have 6 of these, if you can count really quick. And the reason for that is I primarily use this limited to go back and forth to the boat launch. I do get on my boat every day with the dogs, and throwing my dogs in this, which I'll get to in a second, is just burdensome. They destroy everything. They're wet when they come back. I'd rather than get them up in there. That's got heat AC. We're putting an auto start on it. Nice head unit. That's just more functional. Plus, they're legal to ride up here. You can ride on the road, and it's totally fine. And there's the boat. So we got a slip this year. So that's out of here in the next few days. Excuse me, few weeks, few days, as it's still snowing and freezing rain out. Let's do one more off-road machine, then we'll move into the cool stuff. Maybe 2 more. So this, we just added front windshield and mirrors to it, nothing crazy. We redesigned the rear. I didn't like what I had previously. It was always a temporary setup that just lasted way too long. So we went the Super ATV hitch setup and welded it on permanently. So it's nice and solid now. And of course, got to have a tiger tail on everything. So we have a tiger tail on there, but secret about this one is this is about to get some PATV upgrades as well. These radius rods are just junk. Can-Am did a really terrible job designing it. They just recently fixed it by reinforcing this piece here. So instead of buying their new trailing arm, we're just gonna scrap that whole piece and go with a PATV kit and be done. Something similar in the front end as well. This machine barely has 1,000 kilometers on it, so it's still fairly new. Now, Debbie, all right. This thing has been the bane of my existence since inception of ownership. It just never worked right. Even after I had it dyno tuned, was sorely unimpressed. I think the 34s that I had on it were just not amazing, too heavy. I know it's got 35s on it now, but the secret with this, and we are redoing the entire snorkel system as well. That just didn't work for us. It's too, well, there you go. But we added some 4-inch portals. Hey, buddy. Got a little boo-boo on his nose. Puppies. 4-inch portals, 15% reduction. And quite frankly, this setup here seems to work a heck of a lot better. That gear reduction has really changed the dynamic of the bike. I don't know what's going on with the clutching here. We're going to have to figure it out. It's definitely going to see some dyno time soon. But for now, happy with what it's doing. Added some electronics to it. More on that later on. Oh, yeah, we have some summer/spring/fall sled storage up there. I still haven't fixed that one, unfortunately. That's probably a weekend job. But for those that have asked, I will give you the skinny. Yes, this is unwrapped. Yes, this is wrapped. Let's walk through this, all right? If I get one more comment, I'm gonna punch somebody. First and foremost, when I wrapped this the first time, it was a unique color. And very honestly, that wrap should have never seen outside. That was a showroom style wrap. Unbeknownst to me, was never told you should never leave that outside. And of course, that sat outside for 3 weeks. The elements got added. I guess it did stain the wrap. I am super anal about all my stuff. So we got rid of the wrap and decided to go with a complete opposite wrap, which was done, quite frankly, by the worst wrapper I've ever seen. No pun intended. It was trash. I mean, it was absolutely trash. My cameras got broken. It smelled like cigarette smoke. If you're watching this, call me, man. Let's work out a deal. Otherwise, I'll put your name out there. So I sent it back to my buddy Alex, and he ripped it all off, did an amazing job. There was no issues with the paint, thankfully. And then we added some AG wheels on there. So these are 21s. They are wrapped in some pretty heavy tires as well. Not a cheap setup, I'm not bragging, but unfortunately you have no choice with Teslas. There's not much out there. And of course I love the wrap. My good buddy Mike Sinister with the fastest Jeep on the planet. Very similar. I went with more of a digi camo. I think it turned out really, really awesome. Now the reason why I did this is the winters up here are just so dang hard, excuse me, under paint. And last time I cleaned it, I noticed that just right here, it was completely sandblasted. My options were, hell, do I paint it again? Because I just can't live like that. Or do I wrap it? And so we went ahead and wrapped it. First place did it. They're out of Mississauga area. And man, do they do a killer job. In fact, they don't even tell you they do this, but you kind of notice it. They bake their logo right in here. And I just love that subtle stuff. So good job for you guys. Excellently done. We will definitely be taking this out to the track this spring and putting some times down, and I'm looking forward to it. All right, and there's Brenda's, a couple other buddies' ATVs that we're doing work on from time to time, but we finally got some doors on this. No longer a death trap, still a death trap. Love this bike. Absolutely works incredibly well. All right, house stuff. We are accumulating so many things. Luckily, we've put a lot up this week, a very good productive week. I think all the doors are pretty well hung upstairs. We are accumulating a whole bunch of TVs. I don't even know how many TVs are here. There's probably 14 or 15. There's even more sitting there. And we got some pretty cool stuff going on. So I'll walk you through kind of the house portion. I'm really out of breath today. Might have something to do with the fact that I just ate a whole bunch of peanuts and my mouth is incredibly dry. But at any rate, this is still the gym, as I kind of walked you guys through. What we're going to do here, I don't want to give too much away because this is going to be pretty bougie. Leave him alone, Dirks. But there's going to be a lot of stonework happening in and around here. It's not going to look like what it does now. Hi, Boost. Say hi. Beautiful double doors. They come tomorrow. But you'll see here, we've got a lot of painting done. We've got doors hung, which is amazing. Got a little drywall to do. Oh, by the way, that's what happens when you change plumbing plans afterwards. I'll go upstairs. This is part 2, but I'm shooting it after part 3, which is upstairs. These new iPhones are just, anyways, I'm not gonna complain. Kind of see the floor here. We got the RAM board down. I don't know what I said in the last video, so if I'm repeating myself, I'm sorry. Washer and dryer going back in there tomorrow. Dog wash coming next week. We've just got to get the drywall guy back up here to finish sanding this so we can get it painted and trimmed out. We have a door going right there. Nate, if you're watching this, brother, please come back. We're about 3 weeks overdue on that. But yeah, see the doors are hung. It looks great, trimmed out. These will all be painted black, just so you know. Shiplap's up here. Just need to cut out the pot lights. Shiplap is done and painted up here. Pot lights are all kind of drilled in. And so some of them are installed, some of them are not. I'll just cover that up there. You can kind of see the middle piece we're leaving open for something pretty special. I will save that for the housewarming, but there's some pretty cool stuff going on up there. Otherwise, got the first coat of primer on here. You can kind of see, hey, boost. And so, yeah, here's the office. We're shiplapping this roof as well. I'm still kind of staying in there for temporary purposes, but it is coming together, and quite pleased. The HVAC is rolling along here. It's done. Nice fresh air being exchanged. I'm just getting the winter tires up there. Obviously, you can tell by my voice, I'm very tired. Building a house is taxing. But I know this is going to not make so much sense. Part 3, I'm walking up those stairs, and I'll meet you up there in a second. Appreciate you, buddy. Okay. Welcome to the bar, guys. I'm probably most excited about this. This turned out amazing. Now, I'm not going to give away too much because this is going to be very special to me and to everyone that shows up here, but everything has been selected and very, very meticulously thought out. Kudos to Brennan. He comes up with all these amazing ideas. For a guy that never really goes to a bar, he's really got this figured out. We've got a whole bunch of TVs going on up here, as I showed you guys last time. Make sure the little guy's not coming up. I don't like that there's no railing here just yet. We have stairs going here. So yes, you're not just gonna magically float up. No anti-gravity in this house. Works just like outside, guys. But this is pretty well done. I'm gonna try and carry this at the same time because my electrician has just not had a chance yet to do it. But look at this bathroom. This is kind of the guest or bar bathroom. The TVs, there's no TV going in here, guys. Although that's possibly an idea. Toilets, vanity, that's all going in here next week. We have just a roughed in bedroom here. You kind of get the color scheme, right? I really dig in the black border, the black doors. And then, oh goodness, I cannot remember what the wall color is. I'll have to get back to you on that. You see this room is done as well. Got some junk in here. And then the master, which is really starting to come together. Just a quick tour, guys. I don't want to give away too much. But this is pretty well painted. First coat, top and walls, and then baseboards happening next. But have a look at this. Heck yes. Double shower head, bench in the middle. We are not messing around. Absolutely phenomenal. And so really that's kind of the tour. I don't want to give away too much because this is where a lot of things are going to come together in the next little bit, including this bar. And you guys are absolutely going to love it. So thanks for tuning in. Make sure to subscribe. April 30th is the housewarming. All are welcome. We'll probably shove a barbecue guy down there, a live band somewhere. This is going out of there. This is going out of there. And we're going to just organize this so it'll be nice and clean. Thanks, guys. We'll chat soon.